jump on it, jump on it. Jump on it, jump on it. Ride it like
jump on it, jump on it. Ride it like Jackie, the hell smoking that loud, let's the yak with mouth. Make your mama proud, popping it like shot. Turn up, it's a gangster party.
PT, ain't never popped a Molly, but if I ever catch Mac, I'ma pop a Holly. I don't even rob a cop the Harley. Blowing so much green, I shame Marley. Yeah, I push the line to its full limit. Hit the hole like 22, boy, I'm a young Emmett. Nothing go like snow, now that's a cold image. Still whistling, sending, knocking them white women. Only reason I do it to avenge Emmett. To the day they go before they box me out. Knowing me, it don't matter, I simply take my route. On my hobby.
Where's. Welcome to the Damu Kiwe Conversations, home of the West Coast, the voice of the culture. It's Duse the Dime. I got a good one for y'all, man. I hope y'all hang around for it all. I see you down there. DB, what up? Make sure you hang around. I want you to hear this, bro. One of the bros, you know? You know what I'm saying? Look at Big U with the kissy lips and Kim. This is nasty work. Bang that like button. Bang that like button. I got to send the live to a couple people before we get in there. So I'm going to allow some people to get in here. You know what I'm saying? Salute to everybody. We definitely go get into the chat. You know what I'm saying? The chat is where it's at. Shout out to the Blue Wrench mob. You know what I'm saying? And then, okay, I sent that to them. Y'all just got to give me a couple minutes. Easy call. You know what I'm saying? So we do got a nice show. DJ Akademiks exposes Wack100 Blueface royalties and the family Pics. Kimberly Jones and their daughter with Big U.
Hey, what's
close
going on?
in toe. Salute. With Big U close in toe, man. I'm talking about Big U was inches away. All up on that little thing Kim got. You know what I'm saying? So now the Mika Love Show. What up, Mika? So now the question comes to say is, did Wack100 put a Rico on Big U? Big U was doing the nasty. Yeah, with Kimberly Jones. Now, y'all know Wack is real sensitive when it comes to Kimberly Jones, man. You know what I'm saying? Wait, who is this? Okay. JG, happy birthday, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think that's JG that just hit me. Let me send this. I expect that my brother gonna be with me today. Yael, we looking for Yael to pull up also. If he could, you know what I'm saying? He had some things he was doing, but he definitely wanted to be here with me. And I know he here with me in spirit if he can't make it. Salute to the brother. Let me send this to some of the good people, you know what I'm saying, so that they know what's going on. I didn't even send it to them. Y'all ain't going to want to miss this one. Trust me, I got an announcement at the end that I'm quite sure all of y'all need to hear. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Be crazy. Boom. All right, so I sent it to the G homie from Pacoima Paru. You know what I'm saying? The homie Be Crazy, the founder of the Pacoima Paru. But he didn't just start it and go soft. He old and he's still going hard. But he told me something that changed the way that I view life and my life at this point. You know what I'm saying? So we'll build on that. But the union put some work in. Shout out to Most Scandalous Los Angeles TV. Let's see the good old people up in the chat, man. Most Scandalous Los Angeles TV. So, you know, I've been on him. I told him he was the GOAT, but he got lazy. You know what I'm saying? And I've been on him since his last video, and he told me he was gonna do some of that. He didn't do a video, and he started getting his juices back the last 2-3 days. We talk every day. So he telling me, and I'm thinking about doing this video. I said, you think about doing a video, huh? Yeah, I'm thinking about doing a video. You know what I'm saying? Sean Hines, salute. You know what I'm saying? So since they want to do a video, I said, he always say he gonna do a video and then he don't do one. You know what I'm saying? So finally he put together a video today.
Yeah, I think he did that one.
Oh, that's what he do. Bless, what up, homie? Megan Davis, Drew V. You know what I'm saying? Good people up in here. We got Pinky Mac, Spirit Wonder, Wes. You know what I'm saying? Drew V get hearts, Duse don't get no hearts. That's okay. You know what I'm saying? Maria give me hearts, so that you know what I'm saying? But now we trolling. But look, so DJ Akademiks is exposing Wack100 and it's really on, bro. Listen, when a real smart nigga know how to win a war, you hit a nigga where it hurts the most, in his pockets. You know what I'm saying? And that's what
right.
Akademiks is doing, bro. Oh, today my nigga G Telly birthday. Hold on, man. Let me see. GT, hold on. Let me. That's my motherfucking kid, nigga. The kid, nigga. 5 block, Cinco. Y'all gotta wait for this. Happy birthday to my bro from another. Always love, nigga. That's my gangster. Make sure I sent that to him. Yep. February 4th popped up. It was his birthday. That's my brother from another, man. Shout out to Yael. LA shot caller, salute. CS2 back got BBL surgery with Blueface royalties. Yo, scares.
Oh, man.
Hey, he definitely looked like he got BBL surgery. What up? Salute, Duse. I'm flying down I-20 to catch that midnight train to Georgia. Keep dropping them gems and him on the lanes and dames. Jake Break Mafia, A7184GB. Salute to you, brother. Money Grip, Trade Times. Everybody like Yael, salute. So he'll come up, hopefully. You know what I'm saying? He got the time. Earlier when we was talking to him, I thought he got blurred. Nigga, I heard the sirens, and I'm like, you blurred? He like, oh no, I didn't want y'all to have to hear that loud ass shit passing by. I was worried. You know what I'm saying? You got to be worried when the police blurp you now. It might be ICE. And that nigga Yael look like he's a Cuban or something. You know what I'm saying? But look, hold on, let's go. So, oh man, so look, I've been getting a lot of police shit. I tell you about these so-called gangbangers. These niggas is the biggest police on the internet. But these niggas, if they gonna try to win by any means, and this is where we gonna separate the real from the fake. But before we do that,
just keep, you give the same advice everybody else would give you. Keep doing what you're doing. Mm-hmm. Don't let nobody get to you. Shit like that.
That is standard advice.
Yeah.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Exactly.
Are you selling Cash Money through Cash Money?
Cash Money West.
Oh, so that is through Birdman and
all I know is Cash Money West and Wack100. It could. You gotta ask Wack about the other people involved.
You haven't seen your own paperwork?
Nah, I seen it, but Wack showed me. I ain't seen
man, salute.
I signed with Cash Money West. I don't really know about all the.
So Wack runs Cash Money West.
Exactly.
Okay.
Welcome back to Scandalous Los Angeles TV, where we expose the exposers. It looks like DJ Akademiks isn't done pulling the curtains back on Blueface's contract situation. Recently, he revealed that CS2 back.
Look at Ak in the back.
Record deal, but also brought him on as a managed artist, which is a clear conflict of interest. In doing so, Akademiks exposed CS2 back's question
Everybody do know that is a conflict of interest. You sign to a record label and then you're managed by the same record label, so he might not necessarily have your best interest, and they double dipping. Look, Wack100's janky fights. This nigga Scandalous is crazy. With janky promoters, then he got the contract. Oh, this is nasty work. Let's go.
Business practices, while also presenting Blueface with a potential path out of his contract. CS2 Back responded by going on No Jumper with Adam, insisting that Akademiks got the story completely wrong.
This is where Act gets shut down at. He said Blueface is signed to me, right? Blueface was signed to Cash Money West. Cash Money West is owned by who?
Birdman.
I just oversee that division. So what the fuck are you talking about?
But Akademiks wasn't letting it slide. Instead, he broke down Wack's claims piece by piece, digging deeper into the details and presenting evidence that only further contradicted his narrative. So with all that said, let's get right into it.
Right. Because I do want to address like this Wack100 thing. You know, me and Wack did talk. We saw each other fight. And actually, maybe I called him, but not right now because I'm on like a little roll. I want to derail it. And I know sometimes I feel he derails the stream. I love Wack, though. I love Wack, though. Before I get to the topic of him and then LLE, I do want to address, this idea and what I spoke about with Wack100. It was clipped. I won't say not necessarily out of context, but people took a piece of what I said and they ran with these salacious titles to say, I am accusing Wack100 of completely robbing Blueface. Now,
that's exactly what Akademiks is accusing him of. And not just that. He's also accusing him of lying and a whole lot of other things. We're going to see all of it unfold as this situation continues.
I could probably play what I said, just to make sure I'm holding myself accountable and not trying to like change the narrative. But also I want to play what Wack said in response to it. And maybe that's fair, right? Let's go. It's a conflict of interest. I'm not going to get into business, but I always knew Blueface was pretty stupid. I'm going to tell you why. Blueface is signed to Wack100 and managed by Wack100. Let me tell you how this works. When you sign to a label, they take at least half already. Then you're getting managed by the guy who owns the label. So of your 50% that you're getting, or less than 50%, he's still taking at least 20% of that too. It's double dipping. You get what I'm saying? So you never sign, you never get managed, or you don't have a management company owned by the people that also sign you. Okay. Now, before I address and kind of like not necessarily clean up what I meant or really fully explain, I do want to give Wack100 the opportunity.
Akademiks claims that you've been stealing money from Blueface.
Yeah, I got on his ass about that. That was crazy.
So for the record, he said since Blueface is signed to you on a music level and managed by you, that means that you're essentially taking like half of his money.
Here's the thing with Akademiks. When I talked to him, I said, have you ever done a contract with anybody musically?
Wack never said that to me, and I absolutely have.
At the beginning, you heard DJ Akademiks say that he loves Wack. If someone claims to love him, he sure doesn't hesitate to expose him. Right there, he says that CS2 Back is lying, and that Porky never said any of that to him. So like I said before, he's not just exposing Porky for being a janky promoter. He's also calling him a liar.
I literally have a joint venture, just like I have a joint venture at the Academy Records. It falls on under 10K. Used to be under Capitol, and now they sent me notice they're under Atlantic or AMG, okay, which is a newly formed thing. Elliot, which is the son of Lucian Grange. The deal I did was with the son of Lucian Grange, which is Elliot Grange. It's on 10K Projects. It's there. I'm signed to my own label, right? Which literally I had to sign that myself. And also I signed another person as well. And also I've offered contracts as well, but that's neither here nor there. Would I say I have more experience in Wack with doing contracts and stuff like that? I would say no, because Wack has worked with a lot more people, clearly.
No. I said, what are you talking about? Well, I'm looking at Finesse. Finesse's contract, he got 4 or 5 people. I would never allow that to happen with none of my clients because I know too many direct people.
But who is it? It's
Moneybag Yo.
Oh, so he originally signed
Mob Ties.
and then Mob Ties.
JPE, which is the dad. You got Atlantic as the mother company. So that's 4. And then him. You see what I'm saying? So his 20% is really probably 20% of a 40%, which is really like 8%. This is where Act gets shut down at. He said Blueface is signed to me, right? Blueface was signed to Cash Money West.
Exactly.
Oh, you signed to Cash Money through Cash Money?
Cash Money West.
Oh, so that is through Birdman and
all I know is Cash Money West and Wack100. Wack100. Wack100.
Cash Money West is owned by who?
Birdman.
I just oversee that division. What are you talking about?
Akademiks claims.
The reason why Wack is really good is that he has a way with words, like any great media personality is. That's why I think he's one of the top media personalities. I want to make some some corrections to what he's saying.
Akademiks may love Porky, but he doesn't love Porky more than he loves himself. And that's exactly why he wasn't about to let that slide. He had to come back, double down, and once again prove that Porky was lying.
It also probably helped clearing up what I was saying. I don't know the full details of the business between Wack100 and Blueface. Anything I'm saying it in general, even though based on what we've heard publicly from Blueface's own mouth on interviews and even recently, it feels like what I said matched up with what was going on. I don't have the contracts. I haven't looked at Blueface's stuff. So I'm going off of what they have said publicly, what we perceive, and how that should be interpreted.
Basically,
here's the very premise. The premise is this. If I do a contract, like put it like this, this happened with the Offset like QC thing. It's a reason why, well, let me use another analogy before I get to that. If me and 15 chat niggas get caught up in a RICO, hopefully we don't, right? It's a reason why it's a conflict of interest for your lawyer to be a lawyer of someone else. Why is it a conflict of interest? Because at a certain point, they might have to enter into a proffer status or whatever with the government that now you have to pick whose interest you're prioritizing. It's a conflict of interest for someone else. That's why people have separate attorneys. By the way, it's the reason why a judge would get recused in many situations. If a judge, who many judges used to be prosecutors and also had private practices as defense attorneys, if a judge previously, and by the way, I thought this helped out on YSL Mondo, Fonnie Willis previously represented YSL Mondo, who's self-acknowledged as a co-founder of YSL, when she was doing private practice in between one of her prosecutorial gigs, and she represented him for a gun case. Clearly, who knows how that representation went? She may have had a lot of knowledge from attorney-client privilege. Now, because she represented him, it would be unethical of her to then prosecute him, given the fact that she also has information that it should be only between them. Now, technically, that should be a thing, but what would normally happen is that prosecutor would recuse himself. Doesn't mean that YSL Mondo could never be charged. No. What it means is that to not have a conflict of interest, you don't want someone who previously was with you to be prosecuting you, because now it puts you in a disadvantaged position. So whether it's a judge that used to be an attorney that represented you, or a prosecutor that used to be a defense attorney that represented you, those people would what they call recuse himself. It's a conflict of interest. In business, if I'm trying to sign someone, like I was trying to, and I eventually did, I successfully signed someone to the Academy Records back then. They wanted to use my lawyer. My lawyer helped me get the deal. My lawyer got 5% of my overall deal for the Academy Records. He is incentivized to make sure me, who's going to be the guy who's signing a bunch of people, I got the budget, I'm the guy. He wants me to get the most of money because he's going to get the most of money, right? So it wouldn't be ethical if I am signing a young kid and I said to the kid, you need a lawyer, but use my lawyer. That lawyer's not going to go in there and say, hey, let me get the deal really in the favor of this guy when I'm already eating with Ack over here. He's just going to get me the best deal. Do you understand? It's a conflict of interest. It's a pretty simple thing to acknowledge. Here was my understanding of what Blueface contract and situation was, right? And Wack does a really sleight of hand right here, and I want to point it out.
What is it? It's
Money Bag Yo. His contract.
Here we go.
Anybody music
is money.
Here's the thing with Akademiks. When I talked to him, I said, "Have you ever done a contract with anybody musically?" No. I said, "What are you talking about?" Well, I'm looking at Finesse. Finesse.
Now, even though the conversation that I had stemmed from Finesse, I was talking about a particular part. It's not about the 5 people in the contract.
Hold on, this is G homie.
James Prince, the father's James Prince Sr. He's listed in the contract, but really he's a manager. It becomes a conflict of interest. That's where I got this idea of conflict of interest. If he's supposed to be managed by the father, but signed to the son, why in the contract does the father, who is quote unquote going to be that's already a conflict of interest. You're managed by the father of the nigga you're signed to. Come on, like these are like kind of simple things, right? Like we're not like we don't got to be Aristotle or something, right? But whatever. Let's say that happens. When reading the contract, the father was also included as someone that was going to take percentage.
No, it's going
well,
up.
To me, that's double dipping. How are you the manager? And how are you also in the contract as the person that will be getting some type of proceeds from the music as if you were a label or, and this is the important part, a production company. Now, I'm going to explain to you a little bit of music shit because Wack is going to overtalk it right here. Listen to Wack.
His contract, he got 4 or 5 people. I would never allow that to happen with.
Okay, so I explained that part already, right? It's not about necessarily the amount of people. It's that some people are doing 2 different roles, but they're all claiming percentage. That's a problem.
But none of my clients, because I know too many direct people.
But who is it? It's
and also the problem, even if you're saying, because somebody could make they could make the argument to say, well, JPE, which is James Prince Entertainment, he's in the contract because, you know, he's going to do management stuff, but he's just getting his money from the label. Well, no, you could do a letter of direction. And even then, that still piggybacks the artist because you're saying that you have now signed a manager for the duration of your record deal. That seems more than a manager. That seems like a partner. A manager you should be able to fire whenever you want to fire him based on whatever deal you have. Now, maybe that includes, hey, you're going to be my manager for this entire record deal. Okay, cool, if that's what you want. But if your manager is baked in your deal that even if he's not working, he still gets paid, that seems like a partner, not a manager. Manager gets 20% off the top when he does services.
Let's let that marinate. So, and we're gonna break it down all the way, but just based on what he said, he made it so simple. And if you didn't understand it, so you have the major distribution companies, Sony, Universal, Atlantic, and these major distribution companies, generally, there is other negotiations, like say Master P's deal with Priority was Priority only got 10% and they advanced him no money, gave him no budget for promotion. He did his own things. So they laughed at him. But once he actually promoted it and marketed his and branded correctly, he's seen a bigger piece of the pie, 90% of profits. But generally speaking, it's about they generally want to take, okay, we'll give you a distribution deal. We want 50% off the top, right? In return, we're going to get you radio spins. We're going to give you tour support. These are things that'll be in for the artist. These are things that'll be inside the contract. They got the machine, you know what I'm saying, to push it. They can make a motherfucker like D4L, Laffy Taffy, sell 3 million records. Because it's a machine, right? And so then you will get a independent record company or a production company, like say 100 ENT, or just say Cash Money Records, right? Cash Money Records would be taking the other 50. But if they have a deal with Wack100, 100 ENT, say he gives Wack100 20%, right? So that means that 50% that went to Universal, another 50% is being split up. So say it was $1 million, 500,000 is already gone to the major distribution company.
Right.
This if you recouped and you out of the red, 500,000 of the million's gone. The other 500,000 will be split up between Cash Money, which would probably take at least 25%. They gonna give Wack100 his cut, and then Wack100 is still getting an extra 20%
off the management.
And then the royalties that he got since his deal is with 100 ENT, he's not going to get a 20% of the overall million or the 500,000. He's going to get 20% of what Wack100's cut is, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So say Wack100's cut out of that was 20%. So that means Birdman and them take 300,000. Universal took 500,000. They left $200,000, right? Wack100 takes 20% of the 200,000, right? So now you got what's that 40? Then he's still taking 20 more percent because he's the manager. So now that's 80,000. So this nigga Blueface is getting like $120 if he lucky.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He getting $120 if he lucky. Oh, that's nasty work. Let's get to it though. We're gonna break it all the way down in a minute.
Oh, yeah.
Aspect.
For you, but if your music does well, you know, and you had this deal, and whatever that comes from this deal, if he just gets paid no matter what, that sounds like a partner or an investor. But again, I'm trying to show you the sleight of hand of, you know, Wack speaking as if people don't understand, like the music industry is so complicated.
There goes Akademiks again, making sure everybody knows that Porky's been spinning them and warning people not to let him do it. He's calling out how Porky tries to make the music industry seem way more complicated than it actually is. So once again, Akademiks is pulling back the curtain and lifting Porky's skirt up.
Money Bag Yo.
Oh, so he originally signed
Mob Ties.
and then Mob Ties.
JPE, which is the dad. You got Atlantic as the mother company. So that's 4. And then him. You see what I'm saying? So his 20% is really probably 20% of a 40.
Okay, and this is where Wack does the talking. You know, when Wack starts doing this shit, like, well, he got to be right.
Percent, which is really,
and he's kind of right here about finesse.
They like 8%.
But now the conversation comes back to him and Blueface.
This is where Act gets shut down at. He said Blueface is signed to me, right? Blueface was signed to Cash Money West.
Okay. Now, this is, you know, I'll acknowledge I don't know the full details or all the intricacies of his business, but I'm going off what I always heard Wack say. So Cash Money West is Birdman's company, right? That's kind of ran or overseen by Wack100, or was, I don't know if currently. But just like how Atlantic, Uzi's quote unquote technically signed to, Uzi's really signed to Generation Now. That's called a production company. Wack100 is leaving out a step. Yeah, Blueface is signed to Cash Money West, but my understanding is that he's signed to Cash Money West through 100 ENT, which is Wack's production company. So technically, Blueface is signed to you, and you signed his rights to Cash Money. Now, I could be wrong. I haven't seen his contracts. And, you know, shit, you want me to go back on my trusted site? I could go back on my trusted site and pull up Blueface's name, right? We could pull up his name and, you know, give me 1 second. I don't know. Let me go find some tracks. Hold on. I'll put it on screen when I find. What was like his biggest track?
Tatiana.
Is it like
Bust Down, Tatiana, Bust Down?
Okay. Here we go with this.
Bolina, what's up, Bolina?
Why does it say record label unavailable? All right, it's okay. What I'm gonna do is let me do here and let me just go to Spotify yet again, right? So when I go to Spotify and let's go to Blueface. This is gonna, they usually are accurate and will print wherever it's coming through, which you can figure out label information there, right? So I don't know. His latest single is called Vibes, right? Vibes. Rich the Kid, DDG, and Blueface. I don't think this is. I think this is Rich the Kid's song, low key. What's the last? I want to see the last Blueface solo song to be able to see. Better featuring Stunner Girl. Okay, let's look at that. Now,
Stunner Girl,
you see what you see right here that says 2026 100 ENT. That's what Spotify is acknowledging the label to be. So when they're going to pay out for this song, even though it's only 142,000 views, they're going to pay 100 ENT. That's Wack100's company. Now, granted, from what I'm hearing and kind of like, I'm kind of figuring it out. It doesn't seem like Cash Money is in the picture anymore. So I get it. Now the production company stands alone. So it's just through Wack. Right now, but right now,
fucking with Rap 100.
And this will be my argument to Wack. Your last song is dropped through a quote unquote record label that you own. How are you not his label?
Now Porky wants to act like Blueface isn't signed to him, saying he's signed to Cash Money West and that it's all Birdman. But you heard what Akademiks just said. He pointed out that the last song was released directly under CS2Back's label. So how is he not signed to you?
Yeah.
For some reason, Porky doesn't want people to know. He doesn't want it out there that Blueface is signed to him and locked into a management contract.
And before I get into the technicalities, just so you know, if Blueface wanted to see the books to see whether or not he's being cheated, he has zero right, because Universal and Cash Money are the only ones that have a deal to see the books for the royalties. So he wouldn't, if he is being, he doesn't even have the right to ask to offer the book, because to see the books, because his deal is not with Universal. His deal is with
100 ENT.
100 ENT. 100 ENT can't even see it unless Birdman grant them the permission, because Birdman is the one that has the deal with the distribution company. Let's go.
Right. Where he's taking 70% of his money. That's almost worse than what Bob Arum and Top Rank were accused of doing to Manny Pacquiao. It's the exact same setup. CS2Back is the Black Bob Arum.
He could just upload this to TuneCore without you. If you're not his label, it shouldn't say 100 ENT. It could say on Schoolyard Crib. When it says this, it's because it's going up through you as a label. That's how it works. You get what I'm saying? It doesn't. Okay, now let's go off this assumption that Cash Money's not involved in this one, but maybe in the past one. So let's go back. Let's go back to 2024. We're going to pick a random song, but it has to be a Blueface song. We want to see how these things came out. Baby Mama. Okay, this is 2023. Perfect. Baby Mama Drama. Let's click on this song. What the fuck is this? 88601 Records DK. Okay. So what this is telling me now, right? What this is telling me, at least currently, let's go to BDD. Like, again, I'm just trying to figure out label. Okay, what label is this? 88601. 88601 Records. When I look on the song stats for this, I could tell whose label is registered to. It's distributed through DistroKid. And they've dropped TK, Cowboy, Rich the Kid, DDG. It says related artists, but it looks like it's mainly a DDG. No, not DDG. I mean, it's a Blueface label. Okay, so I don't know. That could be something else. And that's where I'm down to stand and say if I'm wrong, right? But going back, still in 2023. Oh, hold on. Sorry, Chad. in 2023, I want to make sure this is big. Pause. It says 100 ENT. I don't know. This song is a big song. So Spotify would pay out 100 ENT. So Spotify would pay out 100 ENT. So Spotify would pay out 100 ENT.
So as you can see, Akademiks is throwing Porky straight under the bus. CS2 Back tried to go on Adam's show and clean it all up, but Akademiks wasn't letting that happen, because if he did, he'd basically be admitting that he didn't know what he was talking about. And he wasn't willing to do that. Instead, he broke it all down and made it clear that he does know what he's talking about, and that CS2 Back was sitting right in front of Adam, 22, lying to his face and lying to everyone watching, when he tried to claim that Blueface was signed to Birdman.
Damn,
now, whether Wack
likes,
considers 100 ENT a production company or a record label, it's the same thing. Usually, just colloquially, people think that the record label is the funding party, which is Cash Money if Cash Money is attached. But he's technically signed to, or normally, because I don't know what deal they really have going on, but he's signed to you. Like, for example, if Atlantic Records drops Uzi and Uzi drops a song without Atlantic, it's still gonna say Generation Now. He's signed to Generation Now. That's it. If Blueface was not signed to Wack, 100 ENT would not be on his music.
Right.
Why is your record label on his music? So that's why I'm coming up with that. I haven't seen their contract, just to be clear, but I'm going off of this because let's go find some other songs. I don't know. Blue Racks. This is Better Days. Okay, this is Better Days. Is this one? Let's get to come outside. Tell them boys get out the way. Yeah, right here. Outside Better Days. This is 2021. Let's click on this.
Let's bang that light.
Here we go.
Button.
Fifth Amendment. Okay, so this one. So what it appears to me is that, I don't know, maybe he's signing these like single deals. It might be single deals. See, I don't know. And this one, I stand to be wrong. Because if we keep seeing different labels, now some of these label shit is because of Bobby Billions. So Bobby Billions is on Empire and whatever. And E1, I think.
Hey, someone please in the chat, let me know something I can do. My dog been farting for weeks. Every time I go live, like he just lets go, and that shit is foul. That shit smell like baby shit.
That's the one who distributed Blueface's record. But I'm just going off of what we're seeing. That's it. That's it. So sometimes Blueface is dropping records coming out through what seemingly is Wax. Where was Tatiana?
Stinking on my motherfucking.
Let me just look at all these big songs. Here we go. Fuck. Why can't? Shit, Tatiana. I'm trying to figure it out. Tatiana. Hold on. Give me a second. I'm just trying to look at the label information. Okay, so in 2018, there is no Wack on this, right? There's no Wack. And that's the first album. Then Dirtbag drops. And that's on Cash Money. So Dirtbag has Cash Money on it. So seemingly 100 ENT is not involved yet. Then Famous Crip Reloaded drops. And who drops that? Fifth Amendment. Well, they own the rights to it, so they would obviously drop it.
He owns the Fifth Amendment.
But later on, it looks like, so again, I'm down to amend, I'm not that egotistical. Right. What it appears is that Wack100's label came in after, looked like Cash Money does no longer do business with Wack. It's very clear, right? Like they literally was on the second album. We don't see them since.
Now we've got Akademiks confirming that Birdman and Cash Money no longer do any business with CS2 Back, meaning Cash Money West is officially no more. So that means Love's Boys is no longer an A&R.
It's BET weekend. My baby mom and my daughter go to the celebrity basketball game. It's at Crenshaw High. People sending me pictures. Wack, what's up? I look at the pictures. It's my baby mom and my daughter. Guess who 2 feet behind them? Big U.
Oh. Whoa. So we got a lot to unload. If y'all hear that one more time.
Run it back.
Celebrity basketball game at Crenshaw High. At the height of CS2 Back versus Big U. It's up and it's stuck. And Kim is comfortable, feels secure.
Snuggly.
Is officially no more. So that means Love's Boys is no longer an A&R.
It's BET weekend. My baby mom and my daughter go to the celebrity basketball game. It's at Crenshaw High. People sending me pictures. Wack, what's up? I look at the pictures. It's my baby mom and my daughter. Guess who 2 feet behind them? Big U.
Oh. 2 feet behind him. Big U behind her. He was hitting that thing for the back. Hit it from the back to hit it back. Hey, you gotta hit that thing from the back. Big U, you nasty motherfucker. You dirty dog. Is this why CS2 Back put that federal RICO on Big U? Let's get it on. Big U was in there singing to her. Let's get it on. But
you need this jacket. Let me put this jacket on you.
Yeah, that thing sure looking good from the back. You know what I'm saying? Hey, she knew what she was doing. She had her choosy shoes on, man. That thing was stanging. So look.
Hey, that little motherfucker, she all right? She okay too. You heard?
Yeah. So real quick, before we get to that part of it, and we're gonna get into some videos with that, and then I'm gonna give an announcement today. Ain't gonna be that long, but real quick, if a record label signs an artist to record deals and the same CEO signs a management deal with the same artist, would that automatically create a conflict of interest? Yes, it almost always creates a conflict of interest under entertainment law standards. Longer answer, it is not automatically illegal, but it triggers heightened scrutiny, disclosure duties, and often makes the management contract vulnerable to challenge or rescission. So the reason it's considered a conflict of interest is a manager's legal duty is to act solely in the artist's best interest. Look, bro, I got to do what's right for you, because the more you eat, if you get $100,000 and I'll get 20%, I'm only getting 20 bands. If you get $200,000, I get 40 bands. So the more money that I can help you make, the more money I make. So it's in my interest as a manager to see you make more money, right? A record label's duty is to act in its own financial interest, to make as much money possible for the record company. You know what I'm saying? If the same person or company owner controls both sides, as the label, they want lower artist royalties, longer contract terms, more options, broader rights, merch, touring, publishing, name and likeness, a 360 deal. So as a manager, they should be pushing higher royalties, shorter term, creative control, exit protections. These goals directly collide. That collision equals a conflict of interest. So that's pretty much the sum of it, and putting it in layman's. But I'm gonna give y'all a good situation. It was many elements that had to be disputed, contextual, and interpreted differently depending on the source and legal framing. But the Tupac Shakur deal with Death Row Records, Suge Knight, and David Kenner is a key example, right? So you had Suge Knight as the co-founder and CEO of Death Row Records. He exercised enormous leverage over artists' contracts, publishing, advances, and release schedules. The conflict angle is Death Row often operated as both label and de facto management controller for artists. This mirrors the problem discussed earlier, one power center controlling multiple sides of the artist's economic life. Legally speaking, this creates structural conflicts because, like we said before, a label's goals is to maximize the company's profits. A manager's duty is to maximize the artist's welfare. When the same power structure influences both, courts scrutinize heavily. Tupac's situation included signing the death row after Suge Knight posted bail, contracts granting death row extensive control over recordings and revenue, ongoing legal exposure and incarceration risk. The conflict concerned Tupac was in a vulnerable position, incarcerated, facing appeals. The same ecosystem financing his freedom also controlled his contracts. From a fiduciary law perspective, that imbalance can support arguments of undue influence, unconscionability, and lack of meaningful independent bargaining. So then you got David Kenner. David Kenner was a longtime criminal defense attorney for Suge Knight. He was also involved in legal matters touching death row and related issues, like their tax evasion, right? That's just one issue. If an attorney represents a label CEO and has involvement or influence over matters affecting an artist tied to that same CEO, then the attorney may face divided loyalty, concurrent client conflict, duty of loyalty violations, unless properly weighed. Ethic rules generally prohibit representing clients whose interests materially diverge without informed written consent. So that death row Tupac Kenner dynamic is often cited as a real-world example of exactly the type of conflict created when one power structure controls the label, the legal strategy, financial leverage, and indirect management influence. Even without a single court judgment formally declaring this was illegal, the architecture itself fits classic conflict of interest patterns recognized in entertainment and fiduciary law. So that's enough of that, but that was the prime example of why you don't have your label head as your label head and your manager. And the fact that Suge Knight and Death Row Records practice this, Wack100 comes up under Reggie Wright Jr., who practiced this because he learned from Suge Knight, right? It's the same old banana in the tailpipe, or should I say, 3 fingers in the tailpipe. Let's go, Southern Force. What you got to say about it, man?
Oh, man, so much. You are absolutely right. Even in the business sense, man, it is definitely a conflict of interest. You cannot do that, man, because it's like you're taking a check in the front end, then taking a check off the back end, and shit. Well, the fuck the artist gets in the middle is just what the fuck they get. It's like going to it's like a funnel contract. Those are the worst contracts you can ever deal with. So now but this is interesting, Duse, because I'm thinking about this. I'm thinking about the situation with the game and the house in Calabasas. I'm thinking about the tour that he had a civil complaint filed against him, and all this stuff is starting to make quite clear sense, man. This dude right here is bad for business. He's bad for your whole business, and I'm surprised these guys is sucking into these damn contracts with this man, knowing that he already got black marks against him from past business. This shit is ridiculous. I don't get it, but it is what it is, but it's opened up more and more, especially this Blueface situation, and more. I guess that's why Kim trying to back up out of the go ahead and get her divorce finalized. Get her money and cut a check in her head for the heels, because sooner or later he's going down with the ship. And I'm gonna land that one.
Let's see, Petty Man, you got something to add to that, bro?
Nah, homie, I'm being a student right now to y'all two OGs. You know what I'm saying? Like everything Southern Force just said, I'm picking up what he putting down. Dude, you know me and you talk offline all the time, so I'm just being a student right now, homie. And a lot of it, all of it is very educational. So, hey man, I'm learning right now, bro. So you know me, Deuce.
Yeah, for sure that. So so now you got a situation where Kim is popping out at Crenshaw High with their daughter in behind enemy line, and Big U's right behind her in the picture, keeping up with the Joneses. Pun intended. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
And Kim is working with Crenshaw, and Crenshaw just signed that boxing deal. Yeah, Kim set that up. Kim is a businesswoman. She was the brains. You know what I'm saying? We hear Renegade. Okay, Renegade, salute to you, man. Dirty heat beats. Salute to you. So let's go ahead and close this one out, right? I didn't even want to play the rest of that. Let me see where we was at so we could get rid of that one and go to the next one. Boom. So at first, let's take this down also. Akademiks is intentionally attacking Wack100. See, if you a smart motherfuckers, you understand an intelligent nigga doesn't have to yell, doesn't have to talk over you. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have to talk around you, right? He can interact with you because he understands he outwits you. So he can allow you to talk. And as soon as you step down, be able to maintain his position and grounding, which proves his point. And that's what Akademiks is doing. He always brags about how he runs circles around these street niggas in the industry. So let's get to this. Gene Deal. See, y'all know CS2 Back is real jealous when it comes to Lil Kim. You know what I'm saying? He remember when Stutterbox said Wack called me, hey Box, hey look man, my girl at the mall, these niggas is pressing up on her, this and that. So he said, I pull up. You know what I'm saying? I hopped out, and I ain't gonna say what I did to him, but I got him up off of him. You know what I'm saying? So Wack is always trying to bobo that pussy. You know what I'm saying? He trying to keep that as his. Ooh, look at Kim. Hold on, we finna go ahead and play this. Let's go.
Preston's wife had his wife drunk. She was loose. He got mad. I had to get in between that. This nigga Wack, he's like you say, he's scrambling and scraping because he's a liar.
Here we go with this shit. Let's go.
Holy moly guacamole. Oh man, Gene Deal and pulled
Shout
up
out
the
always
clubhouse
watching
with the
TV.
same switch he was aiming at Diddy, and he started firing at Wack100.
Bang that like
He
button.
claims he was at a boat ride where Wack100 was present with his mistress, with his wife, and she was indulging in some drinks, started flirting and moving loose with some NY goons, and things got Wack100, man. They saying Wack was about to crash out on the boat. And Gene Deal is claiming he stepped in the middle of that and saved Wack100. Holy moly guacamole. Y'all know the vibes, man. It's always watching TV. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell so you stay notified whenever we drop. Pull up in the comment sections. Let me know what y'all think about this. And let's get into the content and see what Gene Deal and them talking about, man. Okay.
So now, this is what I'm saying to y'all. This is what I'm saying to y'all. This nigga Wack, he's like you say, he's scrambling and scraping because he's a liar. The nigga is a liar, bro. It's no way I ever talked to any of the girls from Straight Stuff magazine. They always had the utmost respect for me. And if you ask them, they'll ask K, is Gene available? Can you call Gene? All the time I wasn't available for.
I was watching TV.
He had other drivers, but all the stuff when he went long distance, I drove him. You understand? Because he not only he get a driver, he the security person there, that he know ain't nobody gonna with him around me. Cause he know I go that hard. That nigga Wack, when he was up at the boat ride, them niggas pressed his wife, had his wife drunk, she was loose, he got mad. I had to get in between that.
Just ran out of here too because of that too, Gene. He ran out of here as soon as you brought that up, bro. He ran out of here.
He said I wasn't at the boat ride. He was lying. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So he know I got in between. Them niggas, them New York niggas them Brooklyn niggas about to tear his up on that boat ride. And if you don't believe me, his man Wacko is the strong nigga from out there in Compton. He was there.
So I was watching TV.
Wacko from Compton. That's when I first met Wacko. Not Wack. I'm talking about Wacko. He the one ran the Pyrus out there.
Yeah, you talking about Wacko from West Side Pyru, from Compton.
Yes, I wanna apologize to the youth and the people out there, man. But then like sometimes you get these niggas that wanna lie on you and get frustrated. And I'm at the age where I should just back up and just let a nigga say what he wanna say, let him do it. But all the time, a nigga can't lie on your name and lie on the dead. He lying on K Slate, man, talking about K said this, K said that. Nigga, stop that bull. They could talk I had a badge and everything, but most of those niggas know me and 3 other niggas started the same gang. Me and another guy started Slick in the Family. And everybody know the history of Slick in the Family and the 12th Street Posse. Because I worked law enforcement didn't mean nothing. We roll up the Suge car.
Nah, it means something, Gene.
Bentley and Suge was in a red Bentley. Bentley or Rolls Royce or something like that. They was drop top. Pump said, yo, Suge, we got any problems out here? This was before Pac died. And Suge said, man, I don't know no problems y'all got. He said, we good out here? He said, I guess y'all good. You good, right? You straight, right? He said, yeah, I'm straight. He said, all right, then, cool. Riz was like, nah. And it was a reporter in the car with us.
A reporter in a badge with 240 cows.
Riz didn't give a man. If Suge would have did something, it had to been on. Because Riz was that type of dude. He was like that.
So I was watching TV.
Quiet.
You see, Wack, you got to realize, bro, you might have been around for a lot of things, but not everything, bro.
Ain't no nigga putting up.
You can't dead to every party you eat at every picnic, my nigga. Like,
I ask you got a problem. Listen, that is not Puff here. That's not him talking about, do you got a problem? Nigga, you crazy. That's not Puff. And not taking nothing from Puff. Puff is not going to pull up
said,
on that
we have a problem out
we have
here.
a problem.
Puff did say, Puff
you got a nigga back there with a news reporter, 240 cows in a badge. Listen to this nigga. Man, this nigga ain't no New York street nigga. Use a phone. Y'all niggas crazy.
Nigga, you always talking about what niggas got to be police.
Yeah, so, Wack is trying to discredit everything G and Deal is saying. He's claiming, G and Deal, you had a badge, homie. How could Puff and his goons be committing street acts in front of you and you was a cop? G and Deal, on the other hand, is saying, what are you talking about? We got dirty cops out here, got cops that play ball. And then nobody think to mention Reggie Wright Jr., man. Suge Knight, Wack, all of them run with Reggie. It's the same thing. It's equivalent to Puffy being with G and Deal. And if G and Deal is
that's a good point.
He with the antics, he turn the blind eye when they committing crimes and give them tips when raids about to happen and all that. It's the same thing, man. It's just East and West. Y'all select the politicking, man. Battle of the old heads. It went down to their own clubhouse. G and Deal pulled up. He wanted all the smoke with Wack100. I ain't gonna lie. Wack, I don't know if they was kicking him out the room if he was leaving, but they was painting the narrative like he was running up out the room, man. When G and Deal brought up that situation about Wack wife on the boat ride, he got up out of there real fast. He didn't want to engage in that conversation, man. But what y'all think about this? How y'all feel about this? G and Deal versus Wack100. Gene is claiming K Slay had a boat ride. Wack was there with his wife. His wife was extremely friendly. She was drinking. She was flirting. And a couple of guys were, making a move on Wack100's wife. Y'all see her in the Wack wasn't going for it. He was ready to crash out and fight the whole boat, man. Gene Deal claims he had to step in and save Wack because the NY goons was about to tear him up, man. Allegedly, Wack is denying these allegations. But what y'all think about this? How y'all feel about this? Who y'all believe? Who y'all?
Well, I believe that Kim get loose like a goose. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. Loose as a goose. Don't get me started. You know what I'm
He
saying?
damn sure didn't say nothing about that. He waited till he was talking about Puffy and shit, so he could spin the fucking narrative. Then he jumped his little happy midget ass on there because he know she's tooting that thing up, man.
Listen, man. See,
I be loose as a goose. Don't get me started. 2 shots of Patron, I'll be gone in the party.
Hit that like button, man. So CS2 was in the corner punching the air. No, he was acting like he was gonna fight them niggas, and them niggas from New York, they on the yacht, they finna do this nigga. He don't even know the fix is in. You know what I'm saying? He running his mouth, but he blacks out over her. So now again, we ask, did Wack100 line Big U up with a Rico because he know that Kim was over there in the 60s doing her, you know?
Hey, then I'm gonna say this on some serious shit. Like, Deuce, you know how deep me and you go. Even on a religious tip, from the Quran to the Bible, right? It's more wars have been started over pussy than over money. Excuse my language on your channel. But there has been more money. There has been more wars started over a woman than over money. You know what I'm saying? So like, just keeping it, keeping it, on a spiritual level. So
yeah, that's a possibility.
And then I could see Wack as a very emotional person. So and I'm gonna lay in there, bro, because I love you, I respect you, I would never disrespect your channel, but just really let's chew on there, bro.
So hold on, I'm finna put the question. I want to know what the chat think about that, because we finna move on to the next part of the live, right? So let me get to this video. We is live right now. We got to get these likes up. This is ridiculous. We got almost 300 people in here, and they ain't even got 100, bro. And we got the content.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? What y'all can't hype me up or nothing, man. Cash App is open. Y'all over here tripping, bro. So look, here's the question on the poll. The question on the poll is, did Wack100 send Big U to Rico's house for Kim's tooted it and booted?
He always has somebody else fighting his battles for that woman.
Wait, this nigga Deuce crazy than the motherfucker, man. I can't deal with this nigga, man.
He always say, man,
be on that bullshit.
That's on Kim and such on Kim here and such on Kim there. God damn. You gonna jump in that battlefield.
Hey, if Kim ain't got no street ties, she's not a hood broad, bro. So for her to leave out the valley, come out from Calabasas to South Central, Los Angeles, nigga.
Oh my God. This nigga crazy. This dude crazy.
The earth. Thug love, you know what I'm saying? She wanted some of that thug love, and CS2 back wanted that plug talk, so it wasn't matching up. So she like, I see this ain't gonna work. I'm going
deal with this shit, man. I'm gonna go back on mute, y'all. You crazy? I can't deal with this nigga. This nigga crazy than a motherfucker.
Hey, but look, no, honestly, bro, you got I want to see this video. I really want y'all to react to this video. And then I'm going to react and I'm going to close with a speech, man. And I hope, shout out to all the homies from the Damus that's in the chat that knew Eminem over the years. Y'all make sure that y'all tap in. I got a message just for y'all. Right now, we're going to Byron Blake, man. Byron Blake got the content. Bang that like button. Wack100 pops out at his hood day. And from here, we're going to start the rest of the content, and then we'll finish with my speech. So let's go.
One of the biggest knocks on Wack100, aside from the fact that everybody call him the feds, know he the feds, know he do a lot of telling, dry telling, sneak snitching, whatever you want to call it. One of the biggest knocks on him is he always in everybody's business, but he never in his own hood business. That's one of the main things people are, and to be fair, a lot of his ops or whatever you want to call them, whenever he get into it with somebody, they always say, go back to your hood. Let me see you go back to your hood. You can't even go to your hood. Well, Wack decided he was going to flex. He decided he was going to flex this time. So he say, hold on, blood. Let me go pull up on the homies real quick. I'll be right back. I be you. You know how Wack be getting down, how he get to talking when he trying to put on. So yeah, he decided he was gonna make an appearance. Check this out.
Nigga, turf day 2-1, nigga, in this motherfucker. Nigga, what they talking about? The homie don't come to the set. It's the hood day. These niggas silly as a motherfucker, man. Look at this shit. Nigga, the hood day. Nigga, in this motherfucker, man. Yeah, you members, man. Members in this motherfucker, man. Nothing but members, huh, man? On 16. I told you, niggas, members in this motherfucker. Yeah. I YGB, man. Hey, 12-4, 7 million now. You already know. Damn. Yeah, in this motherfucker, man. Fucking dope, now I'm gang. Nigga, yeah, turf day. We in this motherfucker up. Nigga.
Now, I can't be the only one who feels like Wack was looking a tad bit uncomfortable in that setting. He looked like he didn't want to smile too much. He didn't want to look. He's just standing there looking around. He didn't look comfortable at all. But I got to keep it real. When it comes to his hood, this is like a major black eye. You know, Wack been around here keeping up a lot of nonsense. He been getting caught exposing fake paperwork. He listed all through Big U paperwork as a victim. We heard what Big U had to say about him before he turned himself in. We watched it happen. Wack literally told us that Big Dale, the informant, contacted him, told him that he was cooperating against Big U. Wack then turned around and orchestrated a phone call between Big Dale and Loose Cannon, in which Loose Cannon explains to Dale that he doesn't have a problem with him and that the only reason he did things that he did is because of Big U. Dale says that's fine with him. Wack says this is what I wanted. This is the reason I wanted to bring y'all together so y'all can be on one page. Dale then goes back to the feds and tells them that, you know, Loose Cannon sent Big U them at him. I mean, Big U sent Loose Cannon them at him and basically makes Big U out to be this big gang leader. It's obvious what Wack was doing. That's just one instance. We got a million more to speak on, you know, and I ain't saying that we should have saw the DP happen on camera, but it looks crazy for this dude to have all of this stuff going on and then pull up over there and be allowed to be, you know, not just representing, but being represented. You know, dude looked happy as hell to have Wack on camera. The homie, he like he was willing to say anything good about Wack just for just for the opportunity to pull his camera out and film him. Just for the opportunity to pull his camera out and say, yeah, I'm right here with Wack right now, homie. Who said blood can't come to the hood? Nigga on pyro. Y'all know how Wack be talking. And that's how dude was talking. Dude sounded like Wack to me. But yeah, he popped out at his hood day. I mean, what can the haters say? I mean, they say he can't go back to the hood. Now the question is, does the hood condone these types of activities and actions? And this is why if you're not a member,
he's 100% right. The question is, so the hood is condoning all of this fuck shit Wack100 got going on. The Pacoima rules, by their actions, are supported and condoning the disrespect of me, my father, my brother, my mama. So if it's fuck me, you know it's fuck you. Let's start there, right? If it's fuck me, then you know it's fuck you. Disrespect to the hood. Talk to one of the G homies today. Triple OG homie. He tripping. He tripping. So you talk about the IFs, Munchie B. And we could go from hood to hood to 6-0s, putting Big U in there, disrespecting 60. Things that niggas y'all said y'all didn't condone, and he couldn't come over there. If he do, y'all gonna handle it when y'all catch him. Y'all set him straight. Teach him some respect. And then y'all rub shit in everybody's face to support a rat. Buster. The Buster that y'all seen, the Crips slapped, and he ran and got you niggas to do that Buster shit and crowd surf all in the crowd, jumping off the stage and shit. K-Rock knock him out. He do nada. On the yard, that's called failure to respond. Roll your shit up. Roll your shit up in a little burrito. Tell them people at the gate you can't live here no more. That's the type of shit y'all over there supporting. Disrespecting real gangsters. Legendary set. Playing the game. Nasty work, bro. So yeah, whether you saying you supporting it or not, we taking it like you supporting it. Let's go.
You know, it's best to just stay out of the way, because if somebody else, let's just say a lower ranking member, a new member, a broker member, a member who didn't have no money, if somebody else was out here doing all the stuff that Wack is doing and still claiming to be a real member, man, it'd be hell to tell the captain. Hell to tell the captain. And I'm willing to bet it all on that, because believe it or not, selective politics is a thing. And a lot of guys are allowed to get away with certain things because of who they are, or because they have access and connections to certain things. So I'm interested to hear y'all take on it. My take, this don't really mean nothing. This don't mean that Wack is valid. If anything, it makes they hood look a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, I ain't saying we should have seen the DP happen on camera, but we definitely shouldn't have, you know what I'm saying? We definitely, but you know, can't tell people how to politic in their hood. Maybe they did it and just didn't, we didn't see it, you know.
Salute, Jay Williams.
I wouldn't have been in no video with Dude, or happy to have him out here, or showing everybody that he came to the hood and was surrounded by members.
I'm with you,
nothing
man.
happened.
Salute, Missy.
He's been representing y'all in a very distasteful way. You know, I never been to y'all hood or really even heard of it until Wack. And now that I heard of it, it ain't something that I really look at as serious. I wouldn't take it serious. You know, I'd be like, all right. I don't feel like I'd be in no danger walking through there. And you ain't supposed to, but at the same time, it's like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. He on here every other day calling somebody a snitch with no paperwork. He got bad paperwork. He on here telling everybody his case got thrown out from illegal search and seizure. And then we see the paperwork and the motion was denied. So it's like a lot of questions that need to be answered, especially when you politic as hard as Wack politic on the internet as far as exposing people and putting their business and information out there. But I guess we can put an end to the speculation about whether or not his hood supports him and his hood co-signs the activities that he doing. With that said, though, I'm going to wrap this one up. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Make sure y'all hit that hype button for me before y'all get up out of here. Make sure you hit that like button for me before you get up out of here. Like, comment, subscribe, all of that YouTube stuff. It's your boy Byron Blake.
Burrito.
If you or anybody you know is struggling with anything.
Okay. He got the corporate sponsors. I'm going to tap into my boy Byron Blake. Shout out to Byron Blake. Go over there, hit that like button, man. Let them know we support them. You know what I'm saying? The Damu Kiwe conversation sent you over there. You know what I'm saying? So we'll start over here. Let's go with you, Southern Force, and then we'll let Panda Man answer it. What's y'all reaction? First, you, Southern Force, after watching that video, understanding what's going on, and we're gonna get deeper into it.
Bro, you already know I just flew back from my hood from Oak Cliff. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Dallas. You already know. Damn, man, it looks nasty work, man. Because this it's like you sacrifice your integrity for growth. It's not tribal, it's not true, and it's not the way how us as indigenous aboriginals did things and do things to this day. I never thought I see that type of reaction, especially after all the disrespect he had brung to his own hood and also other hoods around him. And I already know, like, I'm gonna be honest, Duse, that's not even tolerated in DOW in no shape, fashion, or form. Now, of course, you got some cats that's gonna do it, but it doesn't last long. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't last long at all. And for him to do some, for him to be that backstabbing ass coward that gets other tribal members hemmed up because they don't work with his program or they don't fuck with rat ass niggas like him, is preposterous. And for his hood to pat him on the back and give him high fives and shit, it doesn't look good. Not just for Damus and Kiwes and Cali, but the nation. It doesn't look good. You know what I'm saying? This man is a plant. Everybody sees what he's done. Everybody sees what he's doing. Not just that your state, but many other states, including mine, my own. So nah, I don't co-sign that shit. And I'm with Messy Marvin. I don't fuck with that rat ass nigga. Fuck the three fingers.
Panda Man, you want to add something to that? Panda Man.
Can you hear me, bro?
Yes, sir.
So it says, when I was a child, I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. So it's like, I respect the land so much out there where y'all from, you know what I'm saying? And to see what's going on with Wack, like, it's very disheartening, bro. You know what I'm saying? And like, I'm a land there because I don't want to say too much to disrespect you, Deuce, because I understand like you laying it down and letting us know like where the brim come from, and I'm studying on it, but like this shit with Wack, it's hard. It's hard to watch and see. You know what I'm saying? Then to hear the OG from DW, you know what I'm saying? Mississippi, Dallas, you know what I'm saying? all of it ties it to each other. But I'm just gonna repeat what I said. When I was a child, I thought as a child. When I became a man, I put away childish things. So like we talking about this gangbang type shit, but it's still serious, bro. Now I land my plane there, bro.
All right, I'm gonna clear it up and then I'm gonna end with a speech. But we got a couple clips to play, right? Let's start with this one because this kind of puts everything in a perspective, right? Let's go like this. Oh,
that's a different conversation. Fuck the hood and all that. That's a different conversation.
Fuck the hood and all of that. That's a different conversation. One more time.
Fuck the hood and all that. That's a different conversation, homie. Right.
Nigga said, fuck the hood and all of that. That's a different conversation. And them niggas let that nigga back to their hood day. But it's even worse than that, right? This hypocrite, right? This nigga that talks about he don't hang in the parks in the garages. We gonna get to the worst part. Because that shit broke my heart. And before I say it, because I get emotional, because this shit is religious with me. It's really sacrilegious. I'm a blood of crack, a brim of crack.
Deuce, we need to see that though, homie, because
we'll get there. Hold on.
Okay, homie.
I'll get to that last. You know what I'm saying? Trust me. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not holding no cards. One thing about me, since 15, 16, I started calling meetings at Weems Elementary in the set. And some people didn't like me talking G's. And I put them to bed. You know what I'm saying? At dead homies. You know what I'm saying? Ask the Miller boys, the big homies, nigga. They gonna tell you, they told me that. Hey, Eminem, them niggas don't want to fuck with you, boy. Them niggas can't beat you up, homie. This your hood. You know what I'm saying? So
what much you need to do.
I'm always gonna speak on
really,
mine.
Like, know how to humble himself. And stop thinking he can politic other niggas' business. Bro. That what he was doing, like for real.
You seen the nigga in the room regular. When that nigga was sober, nigga, he was trying to have regular dialogue with niggas. Soon he came in there off that shit. He always like that. It don't matter who in the room.
Nigga, I don't know what he thinking. It was crazy. Like I told him, I said, here go the fake kicking it. This is why I don't fuck with. And I think they don't understand, like, I'm at a point in my life, and this is real shit. If you coming up in the streets and you young, we jumped out the porch young. A lot of us just grew up in this shit. I'm gonna be real, bro. From 12 to about 22, if you don't figure it out by then, you're gonna be 32 and 42 doing the same shit. Them niggas that figured out in that little 22 to 25 era, we not trying to hear what you talking about. Cause once a nigga done figured out, he not trying to go back to it anyway. Every nigga I know is hustling on the block to get the fuck off the block. And time, we in a time right now where 20 years ago, 30 years ago, 25 years ago, you would have asked the nigga, hey, this gonna be going on the streets, and this gonna be going on, and this gonna be happening, and they ain't gonna do nothing in the prison. Like, niggas would have lost their life. Hell no, that ain't gonna happen. Yo. Niggas would have lost their life. Out of 5 yards, 4 on PCs, and they running the yards.
Infamous Mel TV.
That shit different, bro. That's why with niggas be. I hate to say it, bro. I be seeing some pictures sometime, and I'll be like, nigga, I am not gonna be, no way, not doing it. I can't do it.
Infamous Mel TV.
What you talking
I'm
about?
sorry, I can't do it.
You talking about some gang flicks?
Nigga, I be like, and I be seeing niggas my age and older than me. I be like, nigga.
When last time you did Hood Day, what?
Infamous Mel TV.
Hood Day.
What the fuck is this? Hey,
what you talking about? You talking about Police Day.
Oh, you talking about Fat Day? That's
He called Hood Day the Police Day.
Yeah, I peeped that shit.
Listen, bro.
Hey, talking about Police Day.
You talking?
He said the police Hood Day is the Police Day, but he went to the Hood Day. This the type of shit that y'all let this nigga say and come back to y'all hood. How you think y'all looking? National. Niggas is laughing at y'all, bro. This is crazy. Let's go.
About Fed Day?
That's called Fed Day.
You talking about
Fed
everybody
Day.
turn their phones on and record everybody. You know, so they can keep you on that file.
But back in the day, they didn't have phones.
He said so they could keep you on that file.
He would know.
Yeah,
How was back in the day?
He went to go put some of them on.
Remember, Rockstar, it's real shit. Everybody back in the day had a day they did they shit. That number shit wasn't always around, bro.
Okay.
What the niggas just had a day they did they shit. I don't know who kicked off the number thing. I you know, KK might know, but it wasn't. It just had a day they did their shit.
Yeah.
Niggas started kicking off the math. Whoever kicked it off, every set started following it. Even my neighborhood, I laughed at them because y'all ain't got no motherfucking numbers. So I don't even acknowledge it. We just used to have a set day that niggas came together. These niggas.
Your shit 120. What's your shit? 127?
No, I don't acknowledge none of that. I think they go February 1st, 2-1, which to me is insane. You actually
2-1.
Exactly. That's why I don't acknowledge it.
He said he don't acknowledge the 2-1 for 2 P's and 1 B. He don't acknowledge that. The only acknowledgement he acknowledged 2-1 is Long Beach Insane Crips. And he went to their Hood Day.
Nasty work, Duse.
Nasty work. So that's enough for that, right? This the hypocrite. He don't go to Fed Day, right? He don't go to Peace Walk, right?
Right.
Let's get to this. Hold on, because then this the last video, and I'm going to shut this motherfucker down. Hold on.
I don't know.
Let's go.
I don't hang in the motherfucking hood. My outside is different.
But you would go to the hood for a special event, right?
It all depends on what it is. It's rats in the hood.
If you went to that event, would you look like you were kind of doing too much?
I don't know. I don't hang in the motherfucking hood. My outside is different.
But you would go to the hood for.
I don't hang in the motherfucking hood. My outside is different. The rats is in the hood. The rats is in the hood. The rats is definitely in the hood. Master Splinter. So, a lot of people don't understand what was going on the other day when we ran the content, right? People were saying Wack paid for the Hood Day. And we all know he the pay rule, so that would be like common sense, an easy conclusion to conclude. But nah, one of the other homies paid a lot of money for the Hood Day, right? And he got with the youngsters. He trying to do a good job. He don't even fuck with Wack100 at all. But hey, y'all trying to do that. Here you go, Panda Man. Here you go, Southern Force. I want unity for the homies. Here it go. So now you get the founder of Pacoima Pyru. Shout out to the G homie B Craze. Real Damu. Helped found his set. One of the first ones from his set to hit the blood module. Pitbull. Niggas is playing with him. You from the valley. Why y'all gangbanging? What you mean you a Pacoima Pyru and you a blood? Which one is he? All of those games. The blood module was vicious. They had bust a week, every week. They bust where they took advantage and preyed on the weak. If you was a bitch, they were going to have a birthday party for you. Tie you up like Jesus to the fucking board. Spank you with sandals. Have you screaming, it's jiggling, Damu. These savages. And blood went up in there, a nigga from the valley, and stood on 2 and 1. And made it easy for these punk ass niggas to walk in the blood module and walk the line as a Paru blood. The G homie didn't know about the event. He find out about it. He's trying to get the address to pull up and show his love. He still don't know what was going on at the time. It's a function. The hood I helped found, paid the way for, and they say they gonna call me back and give me the address. I call them, and they're not answering the phone purpose. They wouldn't give the founder the address. The protector, the nigga that put their hood on the map, a gangster. He's not invited. Because once the homie gave them young niggas the money, they invited the rap. This is worse than y'all thought. They chose a buster that the Crips slap up, pump, extort, beat up, knocked out, treat like a bitch, humiliate over the founder of their hood. You niggas is so fucked up and financially and morally. This ain't Bloods, homie. Big Messy Moore. Another gangster from Pacoima, Paru blood. When B. Craze go to jail, that nigga was in army fatigues in them projects. Wack ain't even from them projects. That's the east side. Wack is from the west side. He tried to claim the fame of niggas like Messi. Camo down, riding on shit. The way that B. Crazy talk. He go to the blood module. G homies is letting them know B. Craze came through. B. Craze took off on a blood general. General first. Fearless. To put them on the map. To make niggas respect him. And he followed suit. And these bust-ass niggas turned against Big Max. I don't know if y'all know, I love Big Max. That's an OG homie that I respect. My generation, that's all I had when I started banging. Shout out to Killer Miller. Shout out to Daryl Miller. Shout out to the Miller family. Shout out to Big Yak, rest in peace. Shout out to Nuke the Duke. Shout out to Catnip. Shout out to Big Killer Jets. Shout out to Big Angel, Tony Lucian, legend. I've been the youngest nigga in the car caravan with them old niggas. The youngest. When we went to rival enemies' neighborhoods. I seen them niggas still doing it. Whether they was smoking crack, smoking shern, them niggas put the hood on the map. They didn't give a fuck. They stood for each other. They protected each other. This shit right now, that showed me these niggas protect snitches. These niggas protect busters. They don't give a fuck about the hood. That shit is fashionable because it's associated to niggas in Pacoima like Mess, like B. Craze. The legacy that them niggas built, major contributors. And you get these busters. Cuban Rock. Nigga, ain't that nigga J Hood still in jail, nigga? Ain't J Hood still in jail, nigga? But you a gangster? That nigga don't even fuck with them niggas no more. He don't even claim the hood. No, he don't even claim Pacoima no more, bro. Because the nigga put him in jail. Me and you get caught in the car with multiple blicks, and I go to jail for a long time, and you go home. This the type of shit. This the type of party these niggas have. Well, I thank y'all for one thing. Y'all opened my eye. Niggas can all point to the PPBs, and rightfully so. Y'all put it on full display, your lack of morals, your lack of integrity, lack of gangsterism, your weakness, disunity, all of that. But y'all not the only ones, bro. It's all across America. It's our people. So I was so hurt that I talked to B. Craze, and B. Craze told me he's no longer Pacoima Piru blood. He said he can't associate himself with fuck shit. He can't associate himself with rats. He can't associate himself with niggas that don't stand on morals. This ain't what he joined. He can't associate with niggas that line each other up when nobody's in the wrong, but just to do it because they want to take the bag from their own instead of partnering with their own and take the bag from some outside niggas. That shit broke my heart, bro. Because he was talking as a Pacoima Piru blood, his experience. But I was seeing the overall picture. The Bloods in LA. What kind of brotherhood is that? So let me speak my truth. And this shit ain't easy either. This ain't trendy. This ain't for clicks. This is spiritual with me. I dedicated my life to blood, not for fashion, not for internet politics. This is 30-something years before I ever got on the internet. Dedicated my life to, not for industry acceptance, but for a code of loyalty, a code of structure, a code of sacrifice, a code of protecting our people and protecting our turf. Today, that code is broken. Not just in the Pacoima Pirus, in every hood I go to. Every person I talk to are dealing with the same shit. We are living in an era where snitching is being normalized, where rats are accepted, celebrated, platformed, and protected. Where dirty politicking and selective politicking decide who matters and who don't. Where homeboys who sacrifice their lives to the set sit forgotten in cages while fake leaders is chasing clout. This is not the way I came up, homie. When this shit started, it was about community. It was about protection. It was about organization. It was about being shield between our neighborhoods and chaos. So let me ask the real questions, though. Where's the organization in your turf? Where's the structure in your turf? Where's the discipline in your set? How many of you niggas claiming blood, I'm only going to speak for the blood, have ever actually even patrolled your turf? Every blocking, seeing everything moving, questioning everything moving. Where you from? Where you going? What you doing over here? Do you know where the fuck you at? Most of these niggas claiming they bloods today have never done that one time in their life. I did this shit every day of my juvenile life. We not the same. How many of you big ass ballers, Instagram ballers, ever reinvested that trap money that you made, that rap money that you made, back into your community? Shout out to Joe Moses. Shout out to Keyshawn Johnson. Shout out to Uno. Shout out to all of the homies, Lil Rock, the Bells, Murder Rock, all of the homies that give back to the community, continue to try to build the community for the next generation. But how many of you niggas actually reinvested that trap money? Everybody got the stories of how they had to sack. Me too. How they was hitting licks. How come you niggas don't own no property in y'all hood? Huh? How come you niggas ain't got no small businesses in y'all hood? The local store is owned by Asians. I got 10. Southern Forest got 10. Panda Man got 10. Yael got 10. Scandalous Los Angeles got 10. That's 50. Let's start our own store. Get the Koreans out the community. 10. Chump change. To you big ballers. But not one of you niggas reinvested in the community. So, how many of you built youth programs, schools, businesses, or housing? Serious question. When was the last time you patrolled your turf? When was the last time you reinvested money back into your community? You built youth programs, schools, businesses, or housing? When was the last time? Because today our communities are under siege. ICE and police harass us daily, disrespect us in front of our women, our children. You're supposed to be seen as the rock that they stand on for protection. And they undermine your authority legitimately and consistently, and you tuck your dick between your legs. ICE harassment, families being torn apart, people being disappeared, kids growing up without guidance. And I don't see an army. I see disunity. I see egos. I see cliques inside of cliques inside of cliques. I see everybody screaming blood, but nobody's bleeding for the people. I was once told if you want to lead, make sure you lead right. So I'm going to lead right if it costs me everything. Because what y'all representing today, it's not what I dedicated my life to. When politics chooses invitations over the founders, when shortcuts replace sacrifice, when standards get lowered to accommodate frauds and informants, I can't be associated with none of that in the name of blood. I did this shit the right way, at the highest level. Brim alone, brim strong. Niggas thought I was an army in myself, nigga. Dead homies. 33 years at the highest level. I'm not on nobody's paperwork. I never ratted on nobody. I never bended. I never sold out. And I refuse to lower my standards and keep wearing a flag that no longer stands and is valued for what it once meant. So I'm saying this clearly. I'm denouncing all gang affiliation with the blood, the Pyrus, and the Brim. Not because I'm weak, not because I'm scared, not because I switch sides, because I'm evolving. I'm choosing purpose over politics. I'm choosing community over chaos. I'm choosing children over reputation. I'm choosing building over banking. The Damu and Kiwe conversations no longer has nothing to do with the Crips and Bloods of today. We will be in the community. We will be building. We will be educating. We will be creating resources. We will be protecting you with knowledge, opportunity, and structure. That's real power. To the ones who choose rats, to the ones who choose clout, to the ones who choose disunity, your fate is sealed by your own choices. I'm leaving you to it. Y'all can have that. I love what we were supposed to be, but I refuse to stand next to what it's become. Anybody who want to evolve, anybody who want to build, anybody who want to stand on morals, integrity, and structure, come up and holler. I'm dropping the link. It's the Damu Kiwe conversation. Finna drop the link now, man. We don't fuck with no yees. We don't fuck with no busters. We don't fuck with no rats, nigga. And if you do, you just as guilty as them niggas. You just as foul. Anybody want to come up and build from that, come up, man.
I told you before, bro. You're a prophet, homie. And that's all I gotta say, bro. I'm done.
Well, you already said it best, bro. Anything understood don't need to be said.
Right. He said Lil Rock the Bills. That's a hell of a name. Yeah, that's the bro. When I got to YA, Lil Rock the Bill ran the Brim car, but mind you, Lil Rock the Bills got this claiming the Brim card, Blackstones under the Brim card, the 20 baby snake in him. You know what I'm saying? And he was on green light by the essay. He knocked out 5 essays in a ride. But yeah, that's the homie, bro. Salute to him. He got the shit going with the kids. At the park, he had it going. I don't know. I know he had got caught up in a little case of some shit, so I hope he was still able to maintain that. But prayers to that brother, man. Good nigga. Sleaziest King said, laughing my ass off. It sounds good. It's not that fucking easy. That's why you take care of you and yours, fucking gang, and anything that doesn't affect my family. Let me see. I love y'all. Take it short. Don't want to do nothing work. Don't want to put no energy towards the thing that's giving them the status and freedom. Right. Preach, Duse, big mess. Laugh out loud for real, though. Wack ain't got no other choice now because to make a point in this day and time is really expensive. I'm like old boy from Fridays. I said I would never leave a hood. Well, I lied. Laugh out loud for real. That nigga said it ain't no choice. That's what Simon was doing, signing and managing folks. So he talked about that leaders go with the people's bosses. Tell people. Leaders go with the people. Bosses tell people to go. Everybody wants to be a boss. That's the problem. Yeah, wannabe is a difference. You're right, Lou. Used to walk through the enemies to the Swans, had with a backpack, taking the 81 down Fig, the 45 down Broadway, the 53 down Benchel. Used to go from Jefferson and Vermont back to the east side. Wait, who is that? Jay Williams? Is that G Red from Outlaws? Because that's the only nigga I know that used to walk from the east side to the west side flamed up. Nigga, that was shit. 94, 95, 96. That nigga was crazy. You know what I'm saying? That nigga used to walk down Jefferson or Adams from the west side to the east side, flamed up. They should have chose 22. Renegade Duchess, thank you, God. Duse, what up, bro? Salute, Stat 720, what up? Like how it's supposed to be. Jay Williams, you was stomping hard as fuck, my bro. Oh, shit. G-Mac, your device not connected, bro. You got to fix your connection. Gargoyle. Wait, who's the gargoyle? Wait, hold on. Somebody else just came in. Kid the barber, what up, bro? Salute. Is that G-Mac still ain't connected? He might be on the road. G-Mac, somebody message G-Mac, tell him to get a better connection. Juvie, hold on. Bomani, what up, bro? I didn't even see you in here. Hold on. All right, here we go. I'm trying to come up, but I don't know. My speaker busted. I'll see if y'all can hear me. Here, how we gonna hear you down there? Come up, bro. I did some shit like that back in the day. Back in 91, walked from Crenshaw and stomped all the way to Century and Inglewood Avenue. Hold on. Crenshaw what? And stomped all the way to Century and Inglewood Avenue. That's still a long ass walk. Crenshaw and anything all the way up to Inglewood Ave. Yeah, G-Max still ain't got no damn signal. Damn, bro, I just woke up. I missed the mental growth in the battlefield of this realism. Hey, man, one good thing, we got the replays. You know what I'm saying? Gargoyle, damn, I was so behind the stream, I'm dumb. It's all right, Gargoyle. Burgundy shirt, khakis, and burgundy chucks with black laces in them. Oh, man, you sound like me, man.
OG. With all due respect, whoever G-Mac is, can we please try to get him on? I just want to hear what he got to say, bro. Like with all due respect, OG, from love, from my heart.
Look,
bro.
you can't get him up here if he ain't got no connection, bro. Calm down. We got that. Juvie, to be honest, the link is down for everybody. His shit say device not connected. If the device not connected, I don't think they could get them on here if they wanted to. You know what I'm saying? Stream yard or YouTube. To be honest, bro, that was dumb for me to do, but I stopped caring because once it was what it was, then I'm waiting to die, just occupying time till it comes. Yeah, that's exactly the sentiment. Wish Rock the Bells died, bro. I need seeing rest in peace on this lowrider. I didn't hear nothing about that, bro. Wack to pay Rue. Yeah, he definitely paid Rue, but he didn't pay everything this time. I think G-Mac chipped in on a little bit on it too. Eminem will never be forgotten. Renegade Duchess. Mike B, salute. You know what I'm saying? To be 900, the ones who see and do nothing are the worst or just as bad as the ones committing the act. Fact. Jay Williams, I understand I've been in that state of mind where I feel I'm already dead, so I don't give a fuck about nothing. Yeah, especially you add some of that Kool-Aid and Thunder Chicken or some Mad Dog 2020. Yeah, some night train and some of the gangbang drinks. You know what I'm saying? Nigga off that and a whole bunch of chocolate tie or some ET or something. Come on, Deuce. You know these Inglewood streets crazy. Yeah, Manchester to Crenshaw. Oh, Manchester to Century or Florence to Century is a long ass walk. Hell yeah. Especially on that side. If you do it on Vermont, it's still long, but it ain't as long. You know what I'm saying? Nope, I'm Juice 3 for 79th Street. Okay, for 79 Swan. All right, baby Juice, salute. Hold on, I'm trying to see if Beaumonty, if I'm trying to see if what's the name gonna come up, G-Mac. If not, I'm finna go rub Maria's feet. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We gonna see what he talking about. Dark skin, yeah, hey Trey, Deuce on the motherfucking dog. Peace and blessings, King. Peace and blessings to you, King. You know what I'm saying? Okay, there go G-Mac is still device not connected. Yeah, I don't know what's up with your shit, G-Mac. Let me text him, bro. Yeah, he came back. He trying to get in here. I told him his shit ain't got no service. How many of y'all remember when they had 40 ounce of Crazy Horse? I never fuck with that Crazy Horse. Or that Cisco. One time at a ditching party, we had the leg opener. It was the orange Cisco mixed with the Hawaiian punch, nigga. We called it a leg opener at the ditching party, nigga. Nigga, you the bitch say she bought it. And she really want to get faded, be like, we're going to give you some of this leg opener and see what that do. You know what I'm saying? So I had hit that leg opener, but I wasn't really, I was really off that Bacardi 151, 151 proof, taking shots of that shit, a Hennessy drinker. And then when I was on my gangbang tip, I felt like gangbanging, especially like a Fruit Friday. Nigga, we finna get some Thunderbird and cherry Kool-Aid, nigga. They said hit the like button while Deuce reads G-Mac. G-Mac shit right there, and it's not allowing me. They will need to connect. Look, he came back in again, and it's still not. They would need to connect their mic cam. Oh, he ain't connected his mic and camera, bro. You ain't connected. You ain't connected. Your mic, camera. That's the problem. I hope you can see it. I'm a problem. Boom. Yeah, you got to connect that shit. So what this nigga say? Boy, that Crazy Horse was nothing to fuck with. This nigga V-Dogs Compton say, Crazy Horse used to go. Oh, alcoholic ass V-Dog. Bro, that Crazy Horse was nothing to fuck with. Man, y'all really like Crazy Horse, bro? I didn't like beer, period, homie. Actor Chuck, my boy Wolfie, and the other dude that got the Red 7 Trey Cheville like the one Big Y had back in the day for 62 Brim be with the other lowrider that got rest in peace, Lil Rock the Bell. Oh, yeah. It might, I don't know if it's Lil Rock the Bell, bro. I didn't hear that Kimmy died. That Crazy Horse. In fact, I think Blood messaged me like a couple months ago, so I don't think it's Lil Rock. That Crazy Horse is what I was on when I did that walk. Oh, you talking about the Laguna? You talking about the homie Tick? He bought that from the homie Flossie. Silver Satin was that drink. Oh, the Dirty Heat beat say he was off the Silver Satin. I used to hit the Silver Satin. The homies get that back in the day. And don't forget this Seagram 7 and 7. Seagram 7 and 7.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I'm
shit.
saying?
I was on that Irk and Jerk.
And the Irk and Jerk. Erkin jerk and make the dick work. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Hey, my shit used to be Super Socko and Gin. Yeah, that Super Socko and Gin was the shit. They stopped selling Socko, bro. You know what I'm saying? Who know a store that still sells Socko? We used to get them St. Eyes tapes and down to 22. I text G-Mac if he see he still ain't looked at my DM, bro. If he look at my DM, he gonna be able to get in here. Messy Marv, salute Damu Kiwe Conversations, standing on business like always, man. For sure, Mess, man. Listen, man. One thing for sure, two things for certain. You ain't gonna never be able to connect me to no rats, to no harboring rats, to no busters and harboring busters. It just ain't gonna happen. And the minute that you try to do that because you cool with that, we don't fuck with no yees and busters. That's just YGBs, bro. That's just how I was raised. Tiny gangster. Yeah, that 151 had me with the alcohol poisoning, drinking that shit straight out the cap, yup. Mixed with apple snapple. I heard they only sell Socko on the East Coast. Oh, man, we gonna have to get some next time I'm out in Boston or something. Deuce that crazy horse and that cask and cream E&J. I remember the cask and cream. That was the shit that tasted like eggnog, right? Oh, these 800 King of Beers. Okay, there you go. G-Mac.
What up? What it do? Can y'all hear me right?
Yeah, we can hear you now. You didn't have your mic.
Salute.
It wasn't letting you come on because you didn't have your mic and your camera turned on. So that's why they wouldn't. I thought it was the internet. And then I seen that it said that. But go ahead.
All that.
What you want to say?
Man, I'm good. You know what, man? This shit is sad, man. This shit is sad, homie. Like I said, ain't no excuses, my nigga. I'm a truck driver. I'll be over the road, get to it, do what I gotta do. I was in Atlanta when all this shit was going on, and I felt the impact all the way over there, man. Nigga had to drive over motherfucking 20, over 24 motherfucking hours straight thinking about this shit. You know what I'm saying? I told you niggas before, the shit wouldn't have happened on my watch like that, nigga. I'd have popped up. It'd have been a melee on my mama, nigga. Fuck blood. And fuck all them niggas he around. I'm ready to bust this shit out. Niggas be like, silence this, silence that. Nah, ain't no silence, homie. Cause I go over there, he'll hang with real niggas. And I've been telling these niggas, man, these niggas, they ain't seen eye to eye with us, with this bitch ass nigga, homie. This shit is foul. But I'm telling like this, nigga, that nigga, it's only that nigga and his two flunkies, homie. Them niggas know who they are. Hey, Third, I met you at the dam, my nigga. You was real respectful. G-Mac, let me holler at you. What up, Third? What's happening with it? Hey, I don't want no part of this. I don't want nothing on the internet. I ain't no internet nigga, this and that and that. I don't even fuck with Wack and Cuban. Them niggas did some buster shit. Should bad Deuce tell Deuce keep my name off the internet. You know what I'm saying? DZ type of niggas, homie. Talked it all on everything. And, oh, nigga, I love you, nigga. Much love, nigga. We'll holler, man. So the nigga you call a buster, nigga, you the main nigga on this motherfucker talking about who said this nigga can't come to the hood. Cuban Rob, nigga. A few days later, nigga, your baby mama hit me and said, what's up with Cuban Rob and Third? And Wack, I don't know what's up with him. Cuban Rob said them niggas some busters. They did some punk shit. I don't fuck with them no more. Yeah, nigga. I got receipts on that, nigga. But ask yourself, Cuban Rob, nigga, why you always under this nigga, homie? You sacrificed your family for this nigga. Your 2 kids, nigga. Begging to see their daddy. You out here running these streets with a bitch-ass rat. Man, this shit is sad, homie. You funky-ass nigga, fuck y'all fade, nigga. You see me, nigga, get busy. Nigga, we on that. I'm on that. Fuck the fade, nigga. Run into each other, get straight to it, nigga. Shit got me on hot, nigga. I don't know who was all in that motherfucking, I don't give a fuck, nigga. But I'm gonna keep my distance from all this shit, nigga. This shit is weak, homie. This shit is weak. Nigga, we don't condone this shit. Fuck all that, man. This shit is sickening, homie. Nigga, if you had your 2 sons, nigga, I bet you won't pop up wherever the fuck that nigga tell you to pop up at, nigga. I'm taking care of the motherfuckers. You bitch-ass nigga. I got 50 racks, nigga. You showed me in the last 2 to 3 years, you got a picture with your 2 sons on a holiday. You been robbed? That's busted shit, nigga. Fuck your fade, nigga. Get to it. Nigga. And Wack, you already know what it is with your bitch-ass, nigga. I've been calling that shit out for nigga for years, nigga. You ain't popping up at no set, nigga. No hood. Fuck all that studio shit. That Studio City, nigga. That ain't Pacoima. I want that shit in Pacoima, nigga. Straight up, nigga. Y'all can have that bullshit out there, nigga. I want that shit in Pacoima. You coming around, nigga. Come around for them fades, nigga. Yeah, you. Wacky boy. You bitch-ass nigga. Come around for that, nigga. Come get that. Nigga. And I land on that shit, man. Fuck all this shit, nigga. Nigga have that little tricky ass. I don't know what the fuck this is today times, homie. This shit is
real quick, G-Mac.
Sickening.
So
yeah, go ahead, homie.
On the event they had, did you donate? Because you could give some context to that. I know. I think this weekend I'm gonna link up with B Craze and Messi and get them on here, right? So that they could get more from what they gathered. So did you chip in on that event in Studio City trying to help the homies out too? Not knowing they was invited?
Not knowing, nigga, I chipped in, nigga. They blew me up like, hey, G-Mac, you on it? You got it? I said, yeah, I'm gonna wire it to you right now, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna ride with the youngsters, homie. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of love for the youngsters up in there, man. I don't know what fuck they was on that night. You know, I holler at a few of them niggas, man. I mean, the shit is disappointing how it went down, because them niggas know. But I'm gonna tell you like this, man. A lot of them youngsters, they not tap in on the internet shit. They don't hear all the disrespecting that goes on. That ain't no excuses. I got love for my youngins. I don't know what the fuck they was on that night. I mean, I wish they'd have tapped in with some older niggas or whatever. I should have done a better job of letting these niggas know who this nigga really was, but I kind of kept it up on our level, man, because this some old man shit. This nigga 48 years old. He ain't got no business being around some young-ass YNs and all that, 19, 20 years old, nigga. You know, I'm going to keep holding my youngsters down, homie, because they need some guidance. I think, to be real with you, a lot of these young niggas that was there, because they threw the shit at, you know, at the dam. They was already drunk and high. That was more like the after party. I think a lot of them niggas was blindsided. That don't make no excuse or whatever, and I ain't looking for that, but I just truly feel in mind them niggas were blindsided. I fuck with a lot of the youngins. They got heart. They some real major, you know, some forces up in what they do, homie. I watched them, I peeped them. But they being intimidated and I think misled by this bitch-ass nigga and his 2 flunkies. You know what I'm saying? Because them niggas tall, got a little weight on them, whatever, this and that, know how to talk that rah-rah shit, whatever. Nigga, I've been telling them niggas, fuck you all day, nigga. Why they don't come to a nigga like me, nigga? They know the real. They know my get down, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And they gonna still respect my get down, nigga. Straight up. Like I asked you before, Deuce. A nigga tell you come get your motherfucking 2 kids from me, come get them in peace, or nigga leave in pieces, what you gonna do, nigga?
I'm coming to get my motherfucking kids.
Why this bitch ass nigga ain't got his kids? Not laying on that, nigga. Straight up.
Busted. Hey, but salute to everybody in chat. G-Mac, man, we appreciate that, man. And I can sense I disturbed to your energy that got you, because this ain't even you, but you own that,
man.
right?
I'm gonna tell you like this, man. It hurt me, you know, to see the only nigga I would call uncle, because the nigga like him and my uncle are real, like not real, but they like real brothers. Be crazy. You know, I disappointed the nigga one time, and I refuse to do it again, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? You already know what's up with that right there. You know,
Right.
so, but that's the only nigga I take pride in calling my uncle. You know, ain't no nigga just going around calling anybody uncle or whatever, because I know the history of him and my big uncles, my real uncles. You know, Be Crazy been knowing me since I was about 5, 6 years old. Picking me up, slap boxing with me, and I feel his hurt. Yeah. It's a fucked up thing. When a nigga done all of that, and these niggas like feel like he ain't deserving of it. The sacrifices. You know, them niggas that's locked behind bars, nigga. Holding it down, giving us the passes to when if we ever come up in that motherfucker. I got him. He did boom. I ain't never been to prison, but I done been to county, homie. And nigga said, nigga, you from 2 Ps? Yeah, what's that? Oh, nigga, man, nigga, your homies, nigga. Solid niggas, woo. Hey, the homie from 2 Ps, look him up. These niggas just didn't crush all of that. Yeah, we had the politics of growing up in this shit, going up against niggas in LA by both sides, because of what we was repping and how we was doing it. We had to handle that, hold it down. One thing we really stood on was, ain't no Crip gang gonna ever come in Pacoima. Ain't gonna be no Pacoima Crips. None of that. We was shutting that shit down if niggas ever try to set up shop. And we got that respect. We earned that. And I think them niggas brought us right back to where, nigga, that gate got shut.
Dang, bro.
That
See,
gate
that's
got
the
shut.
shit that affects real niggas. Drew B, that's a
'Cause
fact, bro.
I hang on that hill. I fucks with solid niggas. And I think that shit got shut, nigga. Straight up. We ain't got that pass no more, nigga. So what the fuck y'all niggas gonna do to earn that gate and get it back open again? Because you damn sure ain't gonna get it following this fuck-ass nigga. This bust-ass nigga. Wack100. Yeah, you nigga. You fucking informant. Fuck you and your handlers, nigga. Get to it, nigga. You know where the fuck I live, nigga. But best believe, nigga, I'm ready, nigga, for whatever, nigga. Straight up.
Salute to everybody that came through. Gotta go rub Maria's feet. Hey, this has been another Damu Kiwe Conversations. Salute.